All right, today's essential question, we've got essential kinematics question. How do we interpret displacement time graphs? Got a couple displacement time graphs there on the board. If there's just a straight horizontal line that represents the motion of an object that just sort of exists, right? It's not moving, it's just at some, displacement. If we have a graph like this, a vertical line, that's what would be sort of impossible. Okay, you can't have can't be in two places at once. All right. So if you see a vertical line and you read sort of what's on the chalkboard over here, the slope of a displacement time graph gives velocity. And you try to take the slope of that vertical line, you realize it's undefined, right? We can't do that. And so it should make sort of sense that like, oh yeah, we can't be at this position and this position at the same time. So that doesn't really have any physical meaning. That's kind of like impossible, like time travel or teleportation. But the rest of that's okay. We've got here, no good way of doing that. We've got here an object that starts sort of at 0, and then it moves with some velocity, right? Represented by the slope of this line. And then it sort of stays at that position for some time. So it flat lines, the slope of that is 0. So its velocity goes to 0. And then it turns around and it goes back to sort of where it started to. All right. And so we can interpret that displacement time graph as an object that sort of leaves its position, stops for a bit, and then goes back to where it started. If you've got a curved line and you're plotting displacement against time, so you have displacement S measured in meters against time T measured in seconds down there. So a changing slope, if slope gives velocity, and we've got a changing slope, then that's a changing velocity. It starts out slow and speeds up. So if we see a curved line on a displacement time graph, then what we're looking at there is acceleration, changing velocity. So that's how we sort of see acceleration on a displacement time graph.